Oh, hello everyone! Welcome back to Cruelty Free A to Z, a judgment-free zone where we learn all, not just some, but all about what it means to be cruelty-free. So, back to the alphabet we go. So F is for Flower Beauty, and G is for Glossier. Ooh, some fun ones. And also, before we really get into it, I would just like to give an honorable mention to Garnier, who just announced, I believe last month, that they are officially cruelty-free, and Garnier has one of my all-time favorite Holy Grail products, I think ever. I've been using it since I was about 12 years old. It was like pubescent Soph who had the frizzy hair and would not go out of the house without the Garnier Smoothing Milk. I have used this for about half of my life now. My mom was using it for a while too, so I'm really happy that once this runs out, I will be able to repurchase it. And also, you know, when you brush out your hair and you have like wavy or curly hair, and my hair doesn't look like that right now because I blow dried it, but you have wavy or curly hair and you brush it and it gets kind of like puffy, I would not go out of the house without using this product, so I'm really happy. So honorable mention to Garnier. I also really love the micellar water for just like cleansing my face in the morning or getting off makeup. So yay Garnier. Now we can get right into it. So Flower Beauty is actually Drew Barrymore's brand. Okay, Drew, I see you. That's really exciting. Another celebrity in the beauty sphere, but you know what? This is actually a drugstore brand. It just came to my local CVS. And I went a little crazy. I spent over $100 on Flower Beauty. Why? I don't know. Because it's me. And I think you only have to have seen like 2 of my videos to know I have a problem. So I have literally, I bought all of this. Oh, not the Shape Tape. That's not. I bought all of this because I decided let's just try the whole frickin' brand. So that's what we're gonna do. So Flower Beauty was created by Drew Barrymore, and it has a unique partnership with the brand incubator Mesa Group, who themselves are also cruelty-free. So they don't necessarily have a parent company, but they have this partnership who help the manufacturer and also just help them with the brand in general. They don't have any certifications, but they do not test at any point in the process ingredients, finished product, formulations, etc. They don't contract any third parties to do tests, nor do any of their suppliers test on animals as well. And lastly, they do not sell in mainland China. So it's time. Let's do it. Hey guys, it's me up close and personal. Doing a different hair clip today. Alright, so I am going to start out with the Flower Get Real Serum Foundation, and I use the shade Porcelain L1. So I think you have to shake it up a little before you use it. I personally am a little weary of makeup that has skincare in it, just for myself personally, because I do have pretty sensitive skin. I have used this a couple times. I used it, you know, like a few videos back. I think I alluded to the fact that I used this. So this is not my first time using it. This is not a first impression. So let's get into it. Let's do it. This is definitely a very light coverage foundation. You can build it up for sure. I have found that when I do build it up though, it tends to get a little cakey and a little like creasy, especially in my creasy areas. I'm gonna try and build it up just a little bit more, but I mean, you know me. I like a pretty light coverage. I like pretty light coverage, so I don't feel like I need to build it up that much. For me personally, it's just all personal preference, what works on your skin. I have also found that for this foundation, I definitely like applying it with a brush rather than a beauty blender, because I feel like a beauty blender very much soaks up a lot of it, because it is a very kind of thin formula. Okay, I'll be right back with concealer and my brows done. All right, we're back, and as per usual, we are concealed and unfeeling. So before I put some powder on my face, I am going to use the ever so classic Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Storm. Shout out to my best friend Rachel for getting me the Glossier Cloud Paint. So Glossier actually started as a blog by the founder and CEO Emily Weiss called Into the Gloss, and then it turned into this beauty company. She started it with the ideology that beauty is just as much a part of, well, beauty and skincare and makeup in that sense is just as much a part of your personal fashion as clothing is. They are Leaping Bunny certified. Okay, hello. And their finished products, formulations, and ingredients are all not tested on animals, nor do they contract third-party suppliers to conduct tests, and all of their third-party suppliers are cruelty-free as well. And lastly, they are not sold in mainland China. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna use this cloud paint. So this shade looks like it would be really dark for me, but for pretty much all of them, all you need is the tiniest, teeniest bit, such a small amount, if that, and I just like to dot it on my cheeks and kind of dot it in. And I know it looks really dark, but it just blends in so beautifully. You get such a nice, natural, dewy finish. I'm gonna get a little more for the other cheek. And look at that. Okay, a little flushed. I think I put a little too much on for me, more than I normally do. Or maybe it looks fine. I haven't been a huge blush person up until recently, so. But as you can see, it does have a very nice natural finish. That's kind of Glossier as a brand, just very natural, dewy, you but better kind of a thing. So that is the only product I have from Glossier, so back to Flower Beauty. Next, I'm going to be using the Flower Light Illusion Perfecting Powder in the shade Porcelain L1, same as the foundation. It is a pressed powder. Normally I don't use pressed powder foundations, but I mean pressed powder setting powders. But I figured why not? First I'm going to set my under eyes. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Kabuki brush to set the rest of my face. And I only use a little bit of this powder. I can't remember who I heard it from. Maybe it was Manny MUA, I'm not sure. But someone said on YouTube, I learned that, maybe it was my cousin, the makeup artist, I don't even know, that pressed powder is actually, has a higher concentration of product than loose powder, so really it is better for people with more oily skin because it is, again, a higher concentration of powder. I have drier skin, so I don't love pressed powders. I do find that this can get a little cakey on me personally, but I think it still is a good powder. Next, I also decided to pick up the Lift and Sculpt contouring palette in the shade Light Medium. So I'm obviously not going to use the blush because I'm already all blushed up, but I am going to use the bronzer and the highlighter. As you can see, the formula is quite powdery. Actually, I don't know if you can see, but it is quite powdery, a little chalky, not incredibly creamy. Yeah, it's very chalky. But it still works. It's not patchy, so that's good. Okay, so being honest with you, this shade is definitely too orange for contour. If you're gonna contour, it's definitely more of a bronze shade. Even still, it's almost a little too orange for what I like personally. I guess it just depends. Will look different on different skin tones, but it's not patchy. I haven't found, so that's good. Next, I'm going to be dipping into the highlighter shade. Do the shades have names? No, they don't. This is just the light to medium CT1 of version. I've used this highlighter once. I remember liking it. It's very subtle, but you know what? I think that's what I'm into these days. Well, color me wrong. Okay. So that's kind of
the opposite of subtle.
But it's still very pretty. Absolutely, still very pretty. I am just an idiot. So never mind. That wasn't subtle. Still lovely. Okay, this bronzer is not it for me. Oof, I'm just not feeling this bronzer. I'm sorry that you have to see this. Oh God, I'm gonna try and blend it more. Okay, highlighter crazy blinding. Still chalky, but look at that. Okay, not what I was expecting, clearly. Bronzer, not it, we're gonna get past it. We're moving on to eyes. So I have the Watercolor eye tint in the shade Stellar Wash. And look, it's really pretty. It says by Drew at the top. Lovely. It says shake me up very clearly beforehand, so let's do that. I'm not sure if this is supposed to go over something or if it's supposed to be its own thing. It's very liquidy. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Very liquidy. Okay. Okay. It says watercolor eye tint, so I feel like that should have been a telltale sign it was going to be very thin and diffuse and natural. Oh, I'm rubbing it and it's just coming off. Alrighty. Okay. This is not what I want. Okay. Let's try shaking it up more. Let's try doing that. Let's try again on the other eye. Okay, that's definitely a lot better. Note to self, shake profusely before using. I don't even know if I would recommend this as a topper. Okay. No, I'm just gonna stop. Okay. Okay. Wasn't it? It's okay. Hits and misses. Everyone has them. Gotta wait till this dries to do the next thing. Okay. Now on to something that is truly a hit. I cannot impress to you enough how phenomenal the Flower Beauty eyeliner is. What is this? The Forever Wear winged liner. Oh my God, Drew. Drew, girl. Look at me, Drew. This is directly for you. You are, in a word, a genius. This eyeliner, incredible. I know if you've watched my D&E video, you'll have seen me talk about the Eyeko eyeliner, the Black Magic eyeliner. This potentially surpasses the Black Magic eyeliner as the best felt tip liquid liner ever. It is so pigmented, so long wearing. If you decide you ever want to go into a coma, this is the eyeliner you should be wearing before you go into that coma. It will be on whenever you wake up. If there is the apocalypse, you may not survive, but this eyeliner on your eye sure as hell will. So in case that wasn't clear enough, yeah, this passes the nap test. Oh, I have tested it. I'm just gonna put it on for you so you can see. Moment of silence for this eyeliner. I love her. I love her. I love her, and I know you will too. Only 2 more things to go. So my lashes are curled and ready to use the Flower Lash Warrior Mascara. I have also used this before because I think I've realized that the first time you use a mascara is not always the best time. One shot. Now here's the deal with this mascara. I'm gonna start applying it. The bristles are very plasticky, so you kind of feel how hard they are on your eyes. They're definitely very hard bristles. I don't know if that's a deterrent for you or if that matters, but just thought I'd say it. I talked myself into buying this mascara because it said Lash Warrior, and I said to myself, well, that's everything I've ever wanted to be, so you need this. Okay, so this is after 2 coats, and while I don't love the wand feel, I do definitely like how this mascara makes my lashes look. I feel like they're lengthened and volumized without looking too, dramatic and coated and clumpy. I think it definitely still, if you looked at my lashes, if you were looking at me in person, you wouldn't think, oh damn, that's a lot of makeup on just 2 sets of eyelashes, you know? So I think it still is like kind of natural, but still definitely enhanced. So I really like this. I will absolutely keep using it. Is it my all-time favorite? Probably not, but it's still definitely really good. I would really like it. I do really like it as an everyday mascara. So we'll keep using the Lash Warrior, and I will be the Lash Warrior. Last but not least, we are going in with the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Lip in Nude Blush, a very me color. It's like a berry nude, which is the most me thing. And in usual So fashion, I will be going in without lip liner, so if that's upsetting to anyone, sorry. Right, love it. I actually just recently wore this lipstick. It definitely does transfer. Granted, I was wearing it behind a mask and was drinking, but you know, it's not the most transfer resistant lipstick, but it didn't feel too drying, which is really important for, especially for a matte liquid lipstick. I think it definitely is a great drugstore liquid lip, so would recommend the Flower Beauty Again. Would recommend the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Lip, definitely. Also would recommend this color. But whatever tickles your fancy. Alright team, and now we've got ourselves a finished look. There were some hits, definitely, at the eyeliner, at the lipstick, mascara. Definitely some misses, okay, whatever that eye thing was. Of course, Glossier, always a hit. So thank you so much for watching and for joining me. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Would love to have you be one of my cruelty-free cuties. And of course, you can always contact me via email and Instagram, and I will see you next time.